Alrighty then. We're back with 400's line and time to spin the wheel. Well, I guess we're going all the way back to day 4. Don't leave the school. Alright then. Don't leave the school on day 4. Radio? So, give me all the way back here. There we go. Alright, so... Alright. So, we're not going to be taking that message seriously. Like that weird message on the chalkboard, on the blackboard. Or whatever. So, nah, this is just a prank. Just a prank, bro. It's not actually a threat. Like, come on. For real?
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, did you come back to the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So when was the next attack? Next one is 3 days from now on day 7. What's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? I mean, technically, we comply with what the message says if the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? Why not? There is another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did do something that vicious to Siri before we even saw the message. No way a person like that is ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they can be. The only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank! No, things are different now that Siri's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. I'll launch the culprit in the spotter mode, right? Now's the kind of show, like, I pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Well, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takubi, Takamano, Darumi, Shoma, and Tsukumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, then those one remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. Outside the wall of fire. Dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. I can start shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn ya. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as the safety measure. As we did, the sunset and night approached. Alrighty.
You never know when the invaders might... Well then.
Oh, whoops. Guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, Siri told me about that. And nothing's happening in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. But I'm going back to my room to get back. Whoa. Did you just really trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't got the freaking game. We ain't in some freaking game or movie. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Siri is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or... it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everyone abruptly stopped what they were doing after Kiriko's statement. We glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I feel it is safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well then, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Virgo's already mentioning that as a possibility. Seems to believe the culprit could be one of us. So let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they're just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets kick-ass seeing us running around like headless chickens. That's all. The series bagel remains! Siri was a target because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room. Let's see what the fire morning brings. Okay, well, like as long as we're together, no one can hurt us. They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Well, good night, everyone. My body is so poorly formed I can't fall asleep without a bed. Isn't that just a normal person? Isn't that just all of us? Tsubasa Shoma said that he didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiriko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except the three of us. If the two of you were working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. He's biting it. No! Are you serious? Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right, on the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. But we're not, but I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms when rushed is the only thing we can do now. Indeed, casting aspersions at each other won't help us sleep any better. Fine, I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice. Well, so we went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. Tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? The culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. He couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sirei and writing that message, right? Hang on, are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sirei are the same? We just automatically assumed so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we actually are up against two different people. How did things end up like this? Ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner, so soon it'll be day 5. Well. 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been 1 hour since the new day began. Was it at this time? I think it might be the culprit I was unnerved, thinking until I realized this would give me a great chance of capturing them. It very well be someone asking for help too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. Hello? I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank or a hallucination? Just as I turned around and go back to my room. Oh, frick! A sharp pain exploded in the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Did someone throw a baseball at me? Huh?
Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend a night. Be ready to give your life.
My next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? Oh no, he killed someone. I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind, a dull, aching pain. But it wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person who wrote the message and destroyed Sirei? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Oh, it must be Hiriko. Just then... What the? The door slammed violently open as Tsubasa ran inside. What the frick? It's Gaku. What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came in within view of gesture, so what greeted me was a dead body. Yeah.
What is this?
I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Maruko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
He kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. But she started shaking him harder. Hiroko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revive-O-Matic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we're at day 5 and Gaku's dead. So... But this is from ignoring the message on the blackboard. And, yeah. But now we're gonna be explaining, hey, he lost too much blood, so he can't be revived.
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
How do you know it's been 3 hours?
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed.
Huh.
And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
We couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a course recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. However... Unfortunately, Kaku was right. Revive-O-Matic's analysis monitor was located in the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 5 between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why did that course recovery drone do its job earlier? You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult for me to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new setting says that the drone doesn't activate if an FDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? You even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takamaru mumbled something. That's all my fault. The culprit was bluffing. Thought I believed him. I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened to even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. I'll explain later. Okay, well. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave it all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check the possible clues that might lead us to the murder while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. Angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. So we're eliminating evidence. Got it. Before we do it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's body from the infirmary to the morgue. Why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? Corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues.
Think you can take me?
Reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective from my previous timeline, and then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes. How do you believe I travel back in time? I'm not sure. Well, that's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kaku? Yes. Then share your observation with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait, we need to figure things out like the step by step. You have to figure out our tempo. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? They woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Like, you could almost say 28 stab wounds. Like, if killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. This number of stab wounds indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. Well, there's no, well, in the other timelines there would be no shortage of that, but it's only day 5, so. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions? Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they could strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible? Well, they're right. I'm shaking my boots. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell, to bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we could possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the special defense unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there is a very high probability the killer is one of us. Yeah, like I said, like Takumi. But it's not like anyone's gonna listen to me. I mean, they can't hear past the fourth wall. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they can see past the fourth wall in some games, but not hear me. Everyone fell silent at that. But nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come back to the conclusion deep inside. That's why back at the infirmary I said that things would have been worse if we all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep. After drugging us with sleep medicine or something. It's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us is here, the killer. The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody's breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because he's dead. She walked to one of the dead bodies stored in front of it and probably pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse.
I think we were aware of that.
It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie.
Wrong timeline.
Wrong timeline, Kako.
Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on Revivomatic was. I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Including yourself. Everyone said that they had been sleeping in their own rooms, each other than Ima. Ima was in Kako's room. I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. Testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on, nobody asked Takumi where he's been yet. Oh, right, what about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer is probably going to be the same. I was... Come on, you gotta tell them the truth, man! Hesitating a moment, telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I definitely look suspicious then. I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say, what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed. Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Well, why only tell us this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up! Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. I couldn't exactly bring it up while we were cleaning up the evidence, being like, oh, by the way, someone attacked me, like, someone knocked me out. Like, it felt like someone threw a baseball at my head. Everyone looked at me with suspicion.
While I was walking around in the morning.
Like, yeah, it's causing my heart to beat faster. I tell them it's point blank, baby. So you say, but that time traveling thing has got to be a big fat lie. You killed Eito for some reason and made that like have the tall tale in order to justify your actions. No! That would actually explain why Siri was destroyed too. Siri was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. But when Siri tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed everything in order to silence him. Why would I do that? What about that? I would stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Actually, no reason at all.
Huh?
You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Monaco. You're all looking at me as if you thought I wanted to kill her. Guys! I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Like where Darby, Showa, and the Sukuna twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well, at least Hiroko might be on my side. Right?
Oh.
Maybe?
Oh, that's just Adira. Let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaru, please allow this word to burrow in your room tonight. What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most? Or are you afraid that I might actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, idiot. I just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiroko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. Sorry, but you're on your own. But why? You may end up killing me, for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiroko, stay with me tonight. Your only option doesn't talk to me. I can throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I'm scared on who gets to kill me, you know.
Professionals have standards.
You know, I would think she'd be a lot happier about this. But then again, I guess in other timelines we realize that she's not actually, like, she doesn't actually want people to, like, doesn't actually want the people. She just says all that because of that. Like, everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. You know, if we went to get the others at the other academy, we could get some, like some help, or some additional allies, and like, hey, these people can't be the killer, and they have no biases or whatever. I don't know. Or I mean, Yugamu could be helpful because he's an actual killer, so.
Maybe.
I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. Oh, seriously? The doors swung open and walked. Here goes the button. What's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What, you came out this way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either, unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear, and if what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. It's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight, even Takamaru and Darumi, who fought on G1. Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us if we lose. Combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough, which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's been being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want us to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would have to one day go to second-to-last defense academy anyway. That enemy academy was attacked on day 10, and Moko was killed. I've been pushing into the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed. Hiroko and Papa's wife, are you both coming with me? Of course! Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. The campus is quite distant from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure that we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's good. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. And then I left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? Well, I mean, if no one dies,
apparently.
I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Monkey got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for us all to go anyways, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone would be any better. In fact, it would be worth because that just makes them easier targets for the killer. Considered that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa. We can meet the team for the second defense academy tomorrow. We got Moko, Kirara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. Possibility of stealing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. Couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Well. At 6 a.m. we went straight to the entrance hall where Hiroko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. We are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds. A split second of distraction could prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I honestly responded to Hiroko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off. I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know. Nothing I could do about that. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we need to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly letting just 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We could chat later. Let's be on our way later. Alright. Let's go, hurry up. Yeah, alright, let's get going. Alright.
Oh?
Look over there, that looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. Alright, oh. Let's get going. And we're in a fight. Great start.
Great.
Oh.
I'm taking the wheel! Hi-ya! I'm good whenever! How's this? Let's keep ready when you are!
Let's go! Ha! All right! I've got this! My turn! Take this! Got it!
Leave it to me! Take this! My turn. I'm taking the wheel! Locked and loaded! I'm taking the wheel! Keep it coming! Leave it to me! How's this? Ready when you... Hi-ya!
Yes!
Alrighty. Okay, how about if we go take a 3? Inspect the armor, got iron armor.
We did it!
Nice. Large pumpkin.
I'll take that.
I'll take this.
Ow. Ow. Why'd I decide to eat when we all had full health? I thought we were damaged at some point.
Yes!
Right. Cool. Oh, there's school. Huh, really what? Really? Like, really was a shortcut. Huh. Funny that Hiroko would know about that, but... Or, well, maybe she's just that good.
Yeah.
I'd say that if she
I'll
dies,
take
but... You know... I mean, everyone's got their off days.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll... I mean, that's a... just nice to fill out. Like, so... We finally arrived. So this is the place. Second Last Defense Academy. We got closer, I saw her. Nozomi! My pulse started racing. My racing got heavier. I felt an uncomfortable burning on my chest. Also, she's gonna be asking how we know her name. Like, Nozomi was alive. She was alive and again, right in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her, but I fought that back impulse and pulled back. Who are you guys? The words simply failed me. While I was still busy being a good hero, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How'd you know that? Your class armor. Is there something you guys needed? Yes, actually. We need you guys to come with us. We got a serial killer, and we need some help. Like, after moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what happened at Last Defense Academy about Ato, the threatening message, Theory's destruction, and all about it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. Man. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving, and they had dazed, distant look in his eyes. Theory's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I'm more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. This place is just a decoy. There's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking that academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps and get there by today. Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Hey, Nigo, can you hear me? Yeah, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takumi, Hiroko, and Tsubasa, you guys could go there first. It's that. Don't worry, I know where it is. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy. We all started walking toward the bus except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as he noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nigo? I cannot go. But I've been ordered to guard Second Last Defense Academy with my life, therefore I am unable to abandon it. Ordered by who? Your superior officer, the one who got destroyed? No, this order came from the higher-ups at the artificial satellite. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigo out of saying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I'll be just fine, everybody. You see, there's no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be ready for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. So we had to part ways with Nigo. Hey, Millie. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive as she had the most experience with vehicles.
Right.
And then
Let's go.
she floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. We made our way toward the base, Last Defense Academy. Short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of Second
First of
Last
all,
Defense Academy.
I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said
What you said?
about coming back from the future?
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
I believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those 2 over there?
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself?
They kept looking at Hiriko and Tsubasa in plain undisguised disgust. You eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Yeah.
Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. The reason it didn't matter as long as they believed me. Like, man, all it took was 5 strangers to peer pressure them. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Like, someone needs a refresher on Ratchet and Benny. But with this, there were now no more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease going through those terrible things yesterday. Though, I mean, is it really okay that the only people that believe him are the ones that had whatever. Words are hard. Let's get rumbling on. The pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall fire slowly came to view through the windshield of the bus. Oh, Mr. Hiriko, I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was so sure Hiriko would be coming back by himself. Like, thank goodness you're both okay.
Hey!
What about me? By the way, are those guys with you nameless NPCs? Hello there, my name is Nozomi Kirifushi.
No!
I'm Moko Majir, the apocalyptic bane of destruction. Yoshika Magadori at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Karara Osuzuki, the great and powerful. Yukamo Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy.
Hey!
They're neither nameless nor NPCs! Only trying to insert themselves as main characters. We should introduce ourselves too. That's alright, we've already heard all about you in the bus. Well, that saves a lot of time. What are we waiting for then? It's time to play some games where losers have to get their nails ripped off for the giggles. This is not here. It's not like Higurashi. Like, wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys really gonna fight together with us?
Yeah!
You know it. It is the very reason we have come here. Why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? Because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind. Ultimate goal? Yeah. From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles the charging up will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before we shoot off in the escape pod to join back with the rest of humanity, artificial satellite, or so we have heard Mr. True me. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. Palpable excitement of the 5 members for the second to in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. I did tell you that one of us died, right?
Yeah.
What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defense battle. Whereas you guys will be sent to the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Akuma's leadership. Oh, that whole time traveling thing? That's just part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part right now. They all think Takumi did it. Excuse me, so Takumi is a killer? No, of course not! I didn't know it! But Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof that Takumi's innocent. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I'll believe you, but if you could do that. We went back to our rooms as soon as our meeting and rest to recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. Well, I flopped out of the bed. I found myself whispering under my breath. Real perpetrator. That's right, I had to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to join them to help with the battles again. It's also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely the quickest way. I was absolutely right. There was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. Oh, how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have detective bone in my body. I Got a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from Second Elect Defense Academy hadn't depleted all my energy. I was swallowed in the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options.
Get ready for your 7th day of... Prepare to be ready to give your life.
Okay, so Takamaru, Darumi, Showa, Kako, and Ima aren't even going to come see us. They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? No, they can at least cheer for us, right? Get them, guys. Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when's the enemy going to show up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you on the bus yesterday about a commander's special traits? Special traits? Yes, sir, Future Louis. I have it all memorized. The alarm sounded immediately after he said that. I was gonna say, if the alarm never sounded today, that would really throw wrench into everything.
Unauthorized defense mode initiation.
Like, alright. They're here, take the lead. What? You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head into battle? Oh, right, is everyone ready? Ready when you are. The Holy Jumanji sword is always ready, so she ravenously longs for the spill of her blood of the wicked. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this my own special formula. It's just a guarantee. Yeah! Listen up, Tsubasa, you'll be fine. You got the apocalyptic Bane of Destruction looking out for you now. I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, it's for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go! Ready to
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
Wait! Who's that?
On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No. That wasn't the one.
Yuriko was right. I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I fought before. That's for sure.
Hey! Look! There's someone else over there!
Is that the one, then?
Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here!
Hey, Mervrim.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release! Paragon of order. I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All of you stand aside. If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down.
What are you doing?
was it I can understand him?
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though.
Little Black Riding Hood?
See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T.
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Why did the timeline change?
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Are we really calling? We're really calling him that?
Yeah,
All right.
apparently.
We did it! We took down the commander! What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during
Who
this
the heck
battle.
was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
Very carefully.
Very carefully.
On the way to the convenience store at that.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
I was pointed to where Mervrim lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Coming not with the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
Oh, that's convenient.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
Great.
That's right.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
That's not true.
Yeah, we could.
When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrim, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. That was what I heard.
He was the one who got struck down in the end. So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him?
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
And we're all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly.
Alright, let me do
I mean,
it.
it was her idea.
Yeah.
Exquisite.
Alrighty. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle had held a small victory party in the cafeteria. And no one else was invited. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory has in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions. Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to the victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We're here to poach your food. And what are you here for? Thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? Thanks for what? Yeah, for saving the academy and us. Thank you. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. Don't be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us in the next battle. Those are two different things. We still think Mr. Sumito stinks up high to high heaven. We're gonna lift the finger to help until he proves his innocence. We have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Stands has changed since last night then. Basically, you want us to find the real murderer. That's it. If you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. Party ended soon after and we all went back to our rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's been a while. Why? No, wait, I get it. You have clues as to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago, and you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I'm aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't know if I have full knowledge of everything that goes on in the academy. It's too bad. What are you actually here for then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I am not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well in what sense? Right. You can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How'd that happen? There's a particular space known as blood space in this world. It's a distinct space filled with cryptic globe energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form of the baby is being badly affected by that aura. We're aware the baby's body is also filled with cryptic globe energy. That's why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the body power. I'm sorry, what exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Oh, that leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. Case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku days ago? It did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't it? Solving the case that produces that aura is the correct cure to the disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. So I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye for me. It's just, you must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. With that, the ghost boy appeared from sight. Future case? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about that case being a murder case. I afraid that it would be something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. The days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me, and I ended up slipping through the morning like a log. Like when I finally woke up, like it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking into the horizon toward the west. That was the exact moment the shrill sound of sirens blasted all around me. Again? Right, the sound immediately spelled the heavy fog clouding my brain.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized defense mode initiated. All available troops, prepare for battle immediately.
What? How now? The enemy just came yesterday. Are they attacking 2 days in a row? It's only day 8. The next battle should have been on day 17. Like the time I was changing, for some reason I was starting to spiral completely out of control.
We're losing track of time.
I rushed frantically out of my room. Ay. Takumi, now you shut up. Everyone else is over here. I'm sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone, as in everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood. Frightened 5 won't be showing up today either, I assume. You're still harping on that? Let's go out and meet the enemy forces immediately. Yes, of course, let's do this. Initiate defensive battle. Alright, well.
I can already feel the nice worm shower waiting for me.
Careful. The battle isn't over yet. Look over there.
You filthy little creatures are an affront to God and his teachings. Clearly, I must eliminate you before this infection spreads.
Oh, there she is. Little Black Riding Hood. Or hoodie. Or whatever you want to call her. Yeah, she is. I know, but yeah. They always come up with new nicknames. These timelines.
Yeah.
Is that Little Black Riding Hood?
Was the convenience store closed?
Went there yesterday, found it closed, and they're now on their way back. Is that the story you've written for them?
Ignore Little Black Riding Hood and focus on dealing with Pakron first.
How far is this store? Got it.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, we win.
Alright. Well, that was surprisingly easy.
The Holy Jumanji sword has not had her fill.
Holy Jumanji?
Yeah.
The Holy Jumanji sword!
We still have to deal with them.
Or do we figure who we dubbed Little Black Riding Hood stood? Began walking toward us with slow deliberation. Then they pulled back their hood, revealing
The Supreme Commander. It was her all along.
Who?
The one who's leading the invader army, remember? I told you guys about her before.
At that, the Supreme Commander broke her hand, brought her hand to her mask.
Among my people, I am known as Veshness, the paragon of hope.
You're vexed about your looks, therefore the mask?
No, I am not.
But you're so much uglier than I am!
Not the best line to spout in this day and age.
More importantly,
how is it you can understand us?
Ah, I see. So you know nothing either. To think I came all this way to scope out the reason behind the change.
What change?
The change that took place several days ago. All of a sudden, my soldiers started gaining immense power. At the same time, we became capable of understanding your language.
we looked at each other in confusion. Kyoshiro was the one who spoke
Her
up.
words confound me, but she would be the chief villain, yes?
Yeah, yes.
Should we be able to defeat her, will this war not end immediately? Well then...
That's right! We can end this right here and now!
Such interesting creatures. I had intended to stick to the appointed days and let you entertain me. And well, I suppose picking off 2 or 3 right now matters not in the grand scheme of things.
Is that a challenge? If so, you're on!
Guys? Vesha slowly started walking towards us, getting closer and closer with each step. Before I could do anything.
Hold your horses!
Takamaru!
Why are you?
I was watching y'all fight from the rooftop. That ignited a spark in me. And before I knew it, I was here.
Without waiting for a reply, Takamaru turned to face Veshdes.
Hey! You said your name was Veshnes or something? Ain't fair for us all to gang up on you. So how about a one-on-one with me?
Bro,
Bruh.
Takamaru, that's not a good idea!
Shut up, marshmallow face!
Marshmallow?
If you
I agree.
insist, you shall be given an express ticket to the River Styx, where I suppose you could apply to serve as a boat rower.
what a deal.
Save that ticket for yourself, bitch! I hope you packed your bikini. Oh wait! It just fall right off your flat chest, huh?
Bro.
It's you or me, Veshnes!
Bro, where's all this coming from, man?
You must have had your car or something.
Veshdes on his bike, but the very next moment, Veshdes unleashed a powerful slide kick that sent him flying. She immediately leapt in the air, switched her sword to her other hand, and angled it. The following Takamaru, she dropped down. I looked at my eyes. What I saw was the stick was a sky. What I felt was a searing pain across my back. I heard the gurgling sound of crooked blood gushing out of my body with.
Takumi? Why did you?
Oh, now I remember. My body had moved before my brain did, and it made its way to where Veshdes would have landed. I had thrown myself over Takamaru to shield her from the blade she had pointed at him.
Self-sacrificing acts are such mood dampeners.
You motherfucker!
That strike just confirmed my suspicions. Watching paint dry is going to be more fun than fighting you in your current state.
Hey!
Kicking a helpless puppy. What is the point of that?
Yeah,
I shall
very mean.
grant you the gift of time. Use it well, and gain more power. Perhaps you shall be able to provide more entertainment the next time we meet. Until then. One more
Down,
thing.
boy.
I will be taking Pakron's body back with me, lest you desecrate it like you did with Mervrum's corpse the other day.
Desecrate?
You absorbed his cryptoglobin. That is an insult of the highest order amongst our people. Never will I allow it to happen again. Farewell.
Kind of Veshdes' footsteps faded away, and I heard heavy stomping and close where the others ran.
Takumi! Sir Takumi!
Are you okay? Stay with us.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Takumi?
Takumi!
Takumi!
Nope.
Get your shit in order, Takumi.
Day 21. When I next came to, Nozomi was right in front of me. Like, it was pitch black and she didn't seem to notice I was awake.
Nozomi.
I called out to her softly. In response, she
Ah!
leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times before finally coming to a stop. And then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Hey, Hey, you okay there, buddy?
What happened?
Are you sure? Are you doing that? What do you mean? Your injuries were so severe, you've been out for 13 days. That means today is day 21. What time is it? Almost time for the nighttime announcement to play. A horrible time to wake up. I can fall back asleep now. That's what you're worried about? What are you doing here anyway? Nursing you back to health for 13 days? No, we've been taking turns. It just happened to be my turn today. I see. Sorry for the trouble. Has anyone died while I was out? No? Okay. Frick. Like, it's no trouble at all. Wait, I need to go tell everyone you're awake. Oh no, the serial killer's away!
Oh no.
She dashed out of the room immediately after that.
Again. Watch out.
Is she going to tell everyone here that the room's not nearly big enough for that? Decided to get up and go meet the others instead. short while later, everyone came running it frantically. No, not everyone. Only Takamaru and the 8 who had joined the battle on day 8. Takumi, how are you feeling? Hey, at Tsubasa's question, Yugamu marched closer and started poking and prodding in various parts of my body. Eventually, he's good. All is well.
Hey!
Yo, Takumi, back to business. You deserve a title belt for this. It's showing. Relief. I started loudly expressing how happy they were to see me awake. They were seriously considering killing you if you did wake up for another 3 days. What? Revival Mana could have brought you back to life in full health, but none of us wanted to be the one to do the deed. And that's why we waited to see if you were recovered by yourself. Okay, I'm glad it worked out. Whoops, turned upward and twisted. Where's everyone else? I told them you were going up, but they didn't want to come through. Those people with no heart. Mayhap they're still one of the opinion that Tsukumi is a killer. Nobody else got killed after that one incident, right? It has? Because the real culprit has already found a way out outside the wall of fire. That's one possibility. However, this fact has also added the case against them. Nobody got killed when Takumi was unconscious, therefore Takumi is the killer. That's very likely what the others are thinking. I can't believe this. My head helplessly. It didn't matter, I decided to just put them out of my mind. More important thing is, what happened in the 13 days I was out? Was there any attacks? Only one on day 15. The 8 of us fought them off. Veshna showed up in that battle as well. But we blew her to Kingdom Come with the undying flame bomb crafted by Lady Tsubasa. Whoa, that's incredible. Beating Veshna's with just the 8 of you? Everyone had a proud smile on their face. Wait, that means Takamaru fought too? Do you think you didn't need to ask? I really thought I'd just fold my hands and stay out the sidelines of what you did. So you're no longer suspicious of me? For now, I believe you. Sorry about before. Hey, thanks for doing that for me on day 8. You just saved my life. It's fine. Also, we need to tell you about Nigo. Huh? What happened to him? It's most unfortunate. Nigo, he blew up with the school.
He died.
He died. Why? We got worried, so went to check the Lesson Defense Academy to check on him, but the school had been completely destroyed and Nigo's remains were lying under debris. We recovered a memory chip with an event log that Tsubasa decrypted for us. We thought Nigo self-destructed. Self-destructed? He did it to create a massive explosion to kill the invaders during an attack. Oh no. I have a suspicion. The loss of Sirei and his superior officer may have played a part in that decision as well. Nigo was really attached to that Sirei guy after all. He had been his plan all along to remain behind and follow him in death. Man, he was such a nice guy. His loss will be greatly felt. Heavy suffocating silence filled the air. Though it didn't last long, it was broken by the sound of the usual nighttime announcement.
You never know when the... Well then.
What?
Wait a minute.
Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Wait. I literally just woke up from a coma. They sure know how to pick up their timing. Exactly why you will be sitting out this way. I can't just... Stop it. We'll be fighting hard enough to make up for you. Stay stuck in Benka. No, I'm fighting too. Why are you stubborn? Because I'm the leader of the Special Defense Unit. Come on, into the war room. I immediately started running. Wait, Takumi, oh, for the sake. Everyone here? Now let's do the Special Defense Unit move out.
Has your lust for blood and battle been satisfied, my holy Jumanji sword?
No! I need a lot more than this! Give me more blood! More!
Huh! I didn't know the Holy Jumanji sword talked like that.
Yeah, that is...
I'm more concerned about where the commander is.
They couldn't have only sent those minions. The commander must be lurking somewhere.
Oh, well, it's Ava time.
Yay.
No, we're probably gonna kill her. Like, be killing her right away, though.
Oh my! What is all the smoke?
Maybe.
Smoke? Or maybe poison gas?
No, it's just mist.
It's just mist, guys. M-I-S-T.
Fine water droplets floating in the air that's harmless to the human body.
Wait, I remember this mist. The person hiding behind it should be...
Yay! The mist is gone! I can see everything clearly now. Look over there! Is that...
Yes! That's the commander for this battle!
Here we go!
Not more mist. Alright.
Whew! Victory is ours this time.
That was a tricky enemy!
What are we gonna do with her?
Everyone turn to look at the commander.
Please, don't kill me. My name is Ava, the paragon of nature.
Ava?
I didn't know why, but I felt like I had heard the name before.
Please, spare me, for the love of God.
Ava brought her hand up to her mask. In a swift, smooth movement, she took it off.
The same as Veshnas.
She looks just like a human.
No need to pay her appearance any mind.
What? Why?
Because she is to be executed.
No. Spare me. Please. Please don't kill me. I'll be useful. I can give you lots of intel. I'll give you anything. Just please, spare me.
So the lady insists. Any thoughts?
A dramatic bluff if I have ever seen one. Any intel she provides is bound to be full of fabrications.
No, I would never. I only speak the truth.
I think we should kill her too.
Why?
Surely you understand why we would hesitate to trust the words of the enemy.
You'll say something sweet to suck up to us, and then turn around and betray us the first chance you get.
You're all being so awful. Why won't anyone believe me?
Man, Ava kept pleading with us, her face filled with woeful expression. Hiriko glanced at her scornfully before speaking again.
Takumi, you're the leader, so you decide.
Everyone turned to look at me, waiting for my reply. At that moment, I could suddenly feel extra eyes on me. I traced the source of the sensation to the rooftop, where I could see the other four members of the army, Shoma, Ima, and Kako. I think Ava now would make them even more wary of me. After all, their suspicions were rooted in the fact that I had killed Eito. If I did the same thing now, that would undoubtedly cement the image of me as a heartless killer in their minds. I wanted to avoid giving them that impression. No, to be honest, even if those four hadn't been watching.
Please, I beg of you. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
I could never kill someone so earnestly pleading for her life. This wasn't right. What a shame for even allowing myself to consider deciding the fate out of another person through calculating what would benefit me the most. So I looked in the eyes of everyone present and said,
Let Ava live. We'll imprison her here and interrogate her later.
You gotta be shitting me.
You truly believe that to be the best path?
Yes.
I think you will regret this.
I won't. Because I'll hold myself fully responsible for making it work.
Very well. Our leader has spoken.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Leader, your name is Takumi, if I remember correctly. I can't thank you enough for this. From the bottom of my heart.
It was choking on her words and bawling her eyes out. The next instant, the intense pain spread through my back. Forcing myself to join the battle when I hadn't fully healed what had reopened the wound. A sharp pain shot up my spine. Okay. I crumbled to the ground, unable to exert any strength at all. A hazy veil hung over my mind, blocking me from making what the others around me were saying. Slowly slipped into sweet, silent serenity. Ah, you know, the ground here feels so nice. The ground just feels so comfortable. Another 3 days!
Up! Get ready for your 24th day! Prepare to spend and be ready to give your lot.
I woke up to the familiar sight of Nozomi sitting in front of me. This time, she noticed right away that I was awake and she still screamed! Leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room even longer than last time before coming to a stop. And then she just stood there in a daze, watched the entire scene play out before sitting up! No, do not sit up again! You should... Why are you so surprised? This exactly happened before? But you were out for 13 days last time. It's only been a little more than 2 days this time. Can you blame me? That means today is... 24. Well, I guess I don't need to ask. The morning announcement just played. Feeling better? I'm fine. Don't be an act, okay? Remember what happened during the last defensive battle? I do, as long as I don't force myself to fight like that. Hey, I'll be fine, see? Yeah. Despite my confidence, Nozomi still seemed unconvinced. By the way, what happened to Eva after I passed out? Oh, she refused to tell us anything. What? But she promised to tell us to be like, we reminded her of that promise as well, but then she said, I'm not going to tell you anything because of the offer to share intel was made to Takumi, your team leader, not you. And that's why she's refused to say anything until you can go talk to her, I guess. Man, what's she trying to pull? Well, I mean, can you blame her? Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria together, where the other 7 who had fought in the battle 3 days ago were gathered. When they saw me, there was a lot of shouting, squealing, cheering, and happy noises as they congratulated me on my recovery. Although it felt like a little more subdued than their actions 3 days ago. Then again, I did wake up from a 13-day coma that time. Kinda, not exactly, as impressive when you... when you don't break your PB. Not that it's a PB you really want to break. No, the celebration went on for quite a while. I ate my first meal, like was only for now, in a long time while being surrounded by warm and welcoming voice. Oh yeah, you didn't even eat. Didn't even eat after you woke up from your coma. Eek.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go talk to Ava now, right? I went back to my room for a break. Now then, there was really no question of what I was going to do next. I had to find out what Gaku's real killer is. Didn't believe the real killer was one of us. And I definitely didn't believe it was me. That meant I had to find a way to prove that the killer was someone from outside the school. In any case, if I could prove my innocence, I would regain the trust of the 4 holdouts. Then they would join the battle of future battles. Guess I should start investigating. Not able to pay everyone a visit and ask questions. You sure we don't want to talk to Ava first? Be like, hey, you alive? Yeah. I'm gonna check on the prisoner. Assuming you regain consciousness. Yeah, though battling you was what caused me to faint in the first place. Sorry about that. You're actually apologizing to me? No, you saved my life. I heard you were really standoffish to the others. That wasn't my intention. I really said I wouldn't be sharing any information if Takumi wasn't here. Well, I was asking Ava for information about Gaku's murder case, so I asked for information about the enemy instead. I'm here now. Tell me everything useful to know. Yeah, like the enemy HQ's location, leader types, number of troops, your war strategy. That Ava's face suddenly clouded over. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little unwell. Feigning illness again? Give me illness now. Feigning it is true. Wasn't what you promised. I came here alone like you asked, okay? Does it look like there's anyone else here with me? That's not what I was wondering about. It's just I never asked you to come alone. All I said was that I would talk to Takumi once Takumi was here. What do you mean? Whatever it is, I do not think I'm able to talk to me for now. I was clearly feigning illness, but there was nothing I could do to make her talk. Everything cell was locked. I wouldn't be able to go inside without taking the key. It's not like I could force her to spit out the information I wanted, even if I could.
Hey!
It's ridiculous. First, I kicked a pedal and left the courtyard. I mean, you know, maybe starting off with, hey, what's your, hey, tell me everything about it instead of, you know, being maybe a little more sensitive, or maybe trying to build a rapport first. Mirko and Yugame, what are you guys doing here? Nothing questionable, I always just feel calmer next to the dead bodies. Yeah, nothing questionable, he said. That is extremely questionable if you ask me. I do not know why, but I just found myself wanting to come here. Do normal people find themselves wanting to come to a morgue? It's a lot less questionable than coming to the morgue to feel calmer next to dead bodies. Even I can agree with that. Yugame put his hand over his mouth and giggled. What about you? I told them I was investigating Gaku's murder case. I see, so you're here to re-examine the corpse. I doubt there's anything new to discover. Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt. Just my lunch. Like, with that, I started investigating Gaku's dead body again. I didn't make any new discoveries, just like you said. What was the cause of death?
28 stab wounds.
Hemorrhagic shock. How about the murder weapon? Foot-long blade. The shape of wounds seemed to indicate a kitchen knife of sorts. Have you found the knife? Not yet. Wait a minute, why is Yugame suddenly acting like all detective-like? I'm just curious, don't mind me. Let me see, you already told us the estimated time of death when we were at Second Justice Academy. Yes, between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5. Before you ask, I was sleeping in my room at the time. What about you, Yugame? What? What were you doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5? Is that relevant to the case? I'm just trying to cover all bases, please! Needless to say, I was in my room at Second Defense Academy during that period of time. Or perhaps I should say, I was in dreamland, for I was sleeping like the dead. Right. Why do you ask? Because... Are you hesitating to say it out loud that I will do so on your behalf? Because you are an assassin, yes, that's certainly a reason to be suspicious. However, I am much chagrined. I do not revel in meaningless murder, indiscriminate killing, go against my personal code. There's always the possibility that Gaku was someone special to you. Impossible, I have never met this Gaku when he was alive. Of course, I have no evidence to back that statement up. All I could do is plead for you to believe my words. I trust you. I didn't hesitate to answer because I had seen Yugame and Gaku's relationship in the previous timeline. There was just no way they had met each other before this. His statement about killing meaninglessly was quite possibly true as well. In the previous timeline, Yugame never killed any of his allies and never showed any indication that he wanted to. Your trust in me is heartening. I smiled a little as he said that. So I guess I'm done here. Thanks for listening to me. Then I turned around and left. Okay. Hey guys, what are you doing here? Listening to this calming sound of running water and trying to make ourselves as comfortable as possible. Comfortable, huh? What about you? Oh, actually, I'm investigating the murder. I told him I was investigating Gaku's murder case. Well, that's nothing to do with us then, right? That Marco kid was killed here between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 5. Both heroes were at number 2 that day. Oh, just in case number 2 is Second Last Defense Academy. The whole thing is too long to keep repeating, so I shortened it. We'll take it to calling this place number 1. Although its official name is Last Defense Academy, shortening to Last sounded strange, so we settled on number 1. Got it, thanks for explaining. Hey, are you suspecting us? Of course not. Actually, it's not completely impossible for one of us from number 2 to have done it. What? Any of us could have used the school bus to travel to and from home overnight. Oh, now that you mentioned it. Bedtime is at 11 p.m. Someone could have set off at midnight after everyone else had fallen asleep. If they pushed the bus to its limits, they would have taken 3 hours to get here, putting their time of arrival at 3 a.m. If they took only 30 minutes to finish the job, they could have left number 1 by 3:30 a.m. and returned to to number 2 at around 6:30 a.m., just before the morning announcement at 7 a.m. Also, someone from number 2 coming here wouldn't have triggered the Wall of Fire's intruder alert. That's true. Wait, and you're telling me that this is a member of number 2 yourselves? Oh, sorry for shooting my mouth off like that. It's just, you know, the incident doesn't quite feel as real to me because I've never met the victim. Just in case, I asked them what they were doing between 11 p.m. on day and 7 p.m. And I had, as I expected, the answers were the same. I was sleeping like a log in my room. Me too. Well, thanks for like putting suspicion on yourselves. I mean, I guess we would have eventually come to it, except for Takumi. Takumi probably wouldn't have. What are you guys doing here? My question, the 4 of them tensed up and looked at each other. Nothing in particular. We were just bored, that's all. There's lots of things we could use to relieve our boredom here. Issuing the reply informed them that I was invested in Gaku's murder case. They were taken aback. What? Are you out of your mind? Gaku was killed in the early morning on day 5. Almost 20 days have passed since then. Why now? Because you guys said you wouldn't trust me until I sniffed out the real culprit, remember? Does that mean you're suspicious of us? I didn't say that. It's actually much better if I can prove beyond a shadow of doubt that we're all innocent. The more people we can confirm are innocent, the sooner we can prove that the killer had never been on one of us to begin with, right? I see your point, but I'm afraid that will be difficult to accomplish. Why? Nobody from Group 1 has a verifiable alibi. Oh, Group 1 is the original members of the LDA, the Lake Special Defense Unit, whereas Group 2 refers to 5 members of the Last Defense Academy. Wait, Sister Dearest, but you and I have ironclad alibis because we were sleeping together in the same room. That doesn't hold any water from an objective point of view. It's just as Hiroko said. Testimony of a sibling doesn't count. But some of me, you're just trustful of us too. Who said that? You're jumping the gun here. What if we looked at all possible motives? Motives? Like, is there anyone among you who have anything against Gaku? Takumi, are you really expecting someone to say yes to a question like that? I don't know. Besides, as Mr. Genzaki mentioned, just now Mr. Marco was killed in the early morning of day 5. At that point, we'd only known each other for 4 days, hardly enough time to develop a grudge deep enough to stab someone that many times over. You'd be surprised. And that's the truth. Yeah, I guess. Didn't Danganronpa's first murder usually happen within the first week? Or even sooner than that? Yeah. That's why I believe there's no point trying to solve the case by looking at motives. That murder was carried out by a lunatic. That's the only way for it to make any sense. Which means the prime suspect would be the craziest lunatic of all, the man, the myth, the meme itself. Hey! Why me? Because you killed Mr. Atsuki so easily, just like that. And without any proof. How many times have I to explain? Even train at another future, that's why. Would you say that to the police? Would that even hold up in a court of law? I killed him to stop him from carrying out a crime in the future. Does that sound like a good defense to you? Point taken, but alright. It was the same old argument that
Also, how dare you?
Wasn't worth repeating, so I didn't bother continuing. Simply died something and shook my head and left. I mean, he was gonna kill Sarai, so... Tsubasa, Tsubasa, I get, but what are you doing here tomorrow? Because she said she found something cool to... What is it? There's a box of junk inside the garage. I rummaged through it and found this. What's that? A Walkman? It's a voice changer. The voice changer. See the patch thing on the tip of the cable? Stick it to your throat and you can use it to freely change your voice to anything you like. You can make it go higher, lower, or smooth as butter. Also, if you have a sample voice recording that's long enough, you can make yourself talk with that voice too. Oh! This sounds useful for a killer. Isn't it cool? Sure, but what is it even doing here? Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe whoever used this place last left it behind? Who would that be? Heck would I know? What are you doing here, Takumi? Oh, right. I told them why I was right here, investigating Gaku's murder, huh? I think you're looking in the wrong place. We don't have anything new to share. We were all fast asleep in our rooms when we died. We couldn't possibly seen or heard anything or anyone suspicious. Any personal guesses? Like, do you know if anyone had a grudge against Gaku? Turner looked at each other. Takumi, Are you thinking one of us is the killer? No, that's not it! You're a culprit is an outsider who already escaped while fired after killing Gaku. Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't want to be suspicious of anyone anymore. You're gonna make the same mistake again. He's probably referring to the time he suspected that I was the killer. Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. After saying that, I turned to leave. Just, like, look, I'm just asking the questions I have to ask. Sometimes getting reactions out of a question is just as important.
Huh?
Ferrara and Kyoshiko, what are you two doing here? So this is where a Gaku person was killed. It's weighing on your mind, so we came. Everyone here is such a dimwit that it's highly likely they have missed a vital piece of evidence or two. Oh, so you're here for the same reason I am. Are you investigating the case as well, Sir Kitsune? Yeah, do you want to help me out since you're already here? I want to re-examine the scene of the crime. We searched the room together but found nothing of note. Did you investigate this place immediately after the murder took place? Yes, before we cleaned Gaku's blood off the floor, but we didn't find any clues that would bring us closer to the identity of Lord then either. How about the murder weapon? Despite our best efforts, we haven't found it yet. It's not in this classroom or anywhere else in the school on the school grounds. What about the threatening note scribbled on the digital blackboard? Was it erased? Yeah, it was making us uneasy, so... That was a stupid thing to do. I agree. We could have used the handwriting to pinpoint the killer. They weren't wrong. By the way, there's something I need to ask you. I asked them what they were doing between the nights of day 4 and morning of day 5. Wait, are you suspicious of us? Not really, it's just... I was sleeping in my room at the second to last academy, of course. As was I in my own room, that is. I cannot believe you're on your list of suspects. Look at me, I'm the very epitome of innocence. Hey, what's the look? I mean, have you seen yourself? More like the epitome of I've got something to hide. Talk about my mask, right? Are you telling me to take it off? No, absolutely not. This mask stays on no matter what anyone... But right before she finished her sentence, Kyoshiko snatched her mask away, revealing Kurara's face. She held the mask high above before throwing it to the ceiling catwalk. Jeez! My mask is gone! My mask! Where did you hide it? Kara kept looking around in a panic. It didn't seem like she noticed Kyoshiko had thrown the mask away. It didn't really matter. What did matter was her exposed face. It's Kurara. What? Oh, no, I was just thinking how you looked the same in the other timeline, too. You look different! That's the face I was born with! You know what you're trying to say, the face is too cute to be natural, right? But I swear I never did anything to it! Who cares about that? What's my mask? I feel naked without it! Don't look at me! I believe I saw Takemaru was taking your mask somewhere. That's phony! Give me my mask back, Takemaru! Touched out the classroom shrieking away. Her actions are as adorable as her looks. We ought to let her run around like this for a while. Kyoshiko disappeared after saying that. Now alone in the classroom, I'd learn anything to do with thinking of her. Guess I should go too. Well, I finished talking with everyone. Sadly, I didn't manage to unearth anything new. Well, nobody in number 1 had an alibi. They didn't have a motive either. Nothing changed about this. But the 5 new members from number 2, I realized any of them could have been the culprit. They could have taken the school bus and from number 1 and number 2 overnight. They could also enter without triggering the alarm. All this investigation had done was throw more names onto the suspect list. Great! The murder weapon was still missing and the killer left no trace of the scene of the crime. In short, there are 0 clues to go on. How do I even continue the investigation like this? I sighed and collapsed under the bed. Great. The day drew to close and night slowly took over. And a body was discovered.
You never know. Well then.
A body has been discovered.
Theory's carefree voice fading into the darkness, only to be slowly taken over in the cold silence. I was in that silence to find myself heading to a certain place. Courtyard. Okay, I think we start off on the wrong foot. I went closer to a cage to stop disappointment. There's something wrong and very tired. I'm not, you just imagine things. Why are you here? When Cello was bringing food to me, he told me about Gaku. Also shared a lot of other things with me. I'm aware of your current predicament. You mustn't lie to your sister Kitsune. What? The truth is, you think the killer is among the 12 of you, right? No, I don't. Please, you could be honest with me. I won't tell anyone. I'm the one who can remove you as a... I'm the only one you can remove as a suspect because I only arrived here 3 days ago. It's literally impossible for me to have killed Gaku. I managed to slip it in somehow without triggering the alarm, I wouldn't have stopped at Gaku. In short, I'm the only one in the school that you can trust right now. You've come here because deep inside you know that too. Am I wrong? You may be right. The words simply spit out of my mouth before I could sit on myself. I wouldn't be sure if I had met myself. You are on the stage. I don't trust my allies either, especially not Vashnis. Why's that? That battle 3 days ago, she was supposed to send reinforcements for me. But they never came. She was using me as bait. She now continued talking. She must see me being far from where she was located. But she didn't do anything because it's her plan all along. I thought Vashnis was dead. That is what everyone seems to believe. Is it really true? My opinion is she's still alive out there somewhere. Somewhere out there. I mean, here's the straight truth. There's a bomb inside my body. The detonator is on a joint on my left hand pinky finger. Moving it in a particular motion triggers an explosion. Anyone standing within a 25-yard radius at that time will be blown to smithereens. Please relax. I don't intend on going through with it. If I did, I would have done a long time ago. Anyway, Vashnis ordered me to do this. If you get caught, blow yourself up in front of everyone in the Special Defense Unit. I was not to humiliate myself by becoming a prisoner of war, but you didn't do that. My orders were to detonate in front of everyone. I was to blow up every single member of the Special Defense Unit. They didn't make the bomb when you apprehended me because the other 4 members were on the rooftop. I get it now. That's why you wouldn't offer any intel until I came. But you came alone, which defeated the purpose of the request. We're all supposed to come together. That was Vashnis's plan, huh? That's to allow you to capture me before detonating, taking out everyone in one fell swoop. That's why she didn't send reinforcements. Mr. John lowered her head, her eyes burning with tears. I understand the situation better now, but why are you sharing this top-secret plan with me? I wasn't lying when I said I was feeling unwell this afternoon. It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side. The weight of that decision made me feel so ill. But in the end, you decided to side with me? Because I could never betray someone who saved my life. One thing, your eyes, when I looked into them, I sensed something familiar. Familiar? Solitude, it dwells within you. Those lonely eyes were what drew my heart to you. Eyes weighed heavily on me. It felt like something I was trying desperately to keep hidden had been forcibly exposed. And instead of panicking, I felt a strange sense of relief deep inside. I had been unknowingly putting on a barrier between myself and the other because of my suspicions. It really felt like Ava was the only one I could open up to because she was the only one I could stay with absolute certainty didn't kill Gaku. Well, hey, aren't you going to ask me about our army? Nah, I'm not in the mood for that right now. I probably wouldn't remember anything anyway. May I ask for a favor? Hold on. Please return my mask to me. Your mask. The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. Like people highly value our masks, we consider them a part of us. But I feel exposed. Oh, your mask, right? Yes, thank you so much. After leaving Ava, I went back to my room. I had mixed feelings about our conversation. A chaotic mix of slight relief, intense guilt, and great confusion.
Hey!
I cried, jumped into bed, and resigned myself to a sleepless night ahead.
Get ready for your 25th day of active service. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future. Be ready to give your life.
Waking up to the usual morning announcement, I walked out of my room straight to Tsubasa. It's rained. Morning, Takumi, heading for breakfast? Yeah, hey, can I ask you something? Do you know what happened to that Eva's mask? Eva's mask? Yeah, that thing she was wearing on the battlefield before she revealed her true face. Oh, that, it's being kept somewhere in the garage. Great, thanks, I'll grab it later. Immediately after saying that, the door to the stairwell flung open and Kyoshika came charging over. Quickly ran over to us with a strained look on her face. She said, something disturbing has been discovered in the classroom on the first floor. Something disturbing? You must come immediately. Everyone else is already on their way. Another body has been discovered. I followed Tsubasa and Kyoshika to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon arrival. Oh. No way. And again? It was a repeat of day 4. Somebody had used red spray paint to write something on the digital blackboard again. The only difference was the content of the text. This time it said, "Let's play a killing game." Who found it first? Was I. Upon discovering this foul scene, I immediately set off to inform everybody of it. What were you doing here in the first place? Yes, well, I had wished to retrieve Lady Karawa's mask before breakfast. It had been left with a ceiling catwalk since you flung it there yesterday. Kyoshka, you shall pay for this later! Karawa was already wearing her mask. She must have retrieved it before the rest of us. Like, keep running in. Who would write something like this? Is it obvious? It's the same bastard who wrote the last thread, the same one who killed Gaku. You sure? The handwriting seems a little different. My dear sister's sharp perception pierces through everything. So someone else wrote this? Who? Wait, could it be Ava? Like, no, I don't think that's possible. When I delivered breakfast to her just now, the cage was properly locked. Who has the key? I do. It's the only copy in existence. Also, there's a special IC chip embedded inside, makes it impossible to duplicate. Yeah, you can think of the author later. I'm more curious about this killing game it's supposed to refer to. Which part of killing game is so hard to understand? It's a game where you kill or be killed. It still doesn't make sense. Who plays? What are the rules? Where? How? When? Why? Suddenly, Shoma raised his voice. Everybody, look! There's something on the teacher's desk. Looks like a tape recorder. I guess we should listen to it. I pressed play and the eerie sounding voice came out of the recorder.
The game has officially begun! Like the blackboard says, let's all play a killing game together.
Oh, well there's that, well... so that thing that was used to make your voice different. Yay.
The name of this game is... The Invader Hunt!
The message continued. Anyone willing to participate should gather in the Leisure Lounge at 7 p.m. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated, that is all. With those eerie words, the voice stopped. Silence prevailed, we could hear the pin drop. We were all frowning, although the voice said anything. The last note hadn't been pranked. Like Hannah Zero was destroyed and Gaku was murdered. The note could very well be written by the same person, its last words especially kept echoing loudly in my mind. All who refuse to join will be eliminated. By the way, Kako, you mentioned something about the handwriting of this message being different from last. And the culprit deliberately changed it, so we should keep that possibility in mind. Too soon we jump into conclusion about two different culprits when the MO's the same. Gaku's murder is on the move. Murder is on the move. Huh? Basically, this could be the same person who killed Gaku. If so, we might be able to try to find the true identity by joining the game. But that option came with major risks. The monster who destroyed Siri and slaughtered Gaku was behind it, after all. Join the game despite the risk of trying to keep everyone safe as possible. We had until 7 p.m. to decide what to do, but it didn't seem prudent to delay our decision until the last minute. We had to stay united, all of us. For that to happen, I had to clearly express my opinion on the matter as team leader. But what was our best option? Should we join the game or ignore it completely? I thought long and hard about what to say, and then I made my decision. Let's do it.
I think I'm going to join the game.
Feeling determined, I voiced my intention to participate. We all join me in this invader hunt. Oh no! I lost your mind. Silvino. Playing a shitty game like this would make us just like Mr. Baruko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. We might end up getting slaughtered just like Gaku. I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous. We gotta accept despite the risk. It could be. Let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster is behind this? Anything could happen if we join some insane game like this man.
Hey!
I more than understand the risk of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in the situation. I thought things would be different without Edo secretly manipulating, but apparently I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Sirei and killed Gaku, all in the same space of one night. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia, and we haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you, even if it's just this once, go along with me. Please, join the game with me. I bowed my head while shouting my plea, trying to show them how serious I was, but I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for. I mean, it smells like a trap to me. I'm out too. There's something so woke about using a game to murder. A group of strangers all killing each other without any love behind it. It's no better than a hedonistic orgy. Did someone say orgy? Oh, simmer down, you stupid perv. I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. Life may be worthless, but if I die, I won't be able to see my dog Leo again. Well, this is bad. It's really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do I convince everyone that this is the right move? What do I have to do? Before saying anything more.
Are you kidding? Sign me up!
What? Are you gonna play the game? Obviously, I mean, duh! Obviously, killing games about to go down either way. Finally, the god of killing games is found upon. I'm the end broken the chains binding me to this pitiful tedious life. Anyway, that's why you're all going to join. It's mandatory. You're right. I'm not fucking doing this. Let's start killing each other. We're here to fight the invaders. Excuse me, if you guys keep acting like such wusses, I won't play my killing game. We need at least a double-digit player count. It's not going to happen, and I need it to happen. I've been waiting this my whole life. I'm sick of this lame tower defense game. I want to kill each other. Wow. Do it. We're all gonna do it, right? Darmy vociferously urged everyone to play. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. Another foolishness. I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Ra left the classroom. The others followed soon after. Want to kill each other? Do it by yourselves. Won't stand for this, Sister Dearest. My sister and Dearest and I were going back to our room. I've always wanted to storm out in dramatic puffs like this. So cliche. It said invader hunt, so maybe it's just it's just a game where we're counting how many invaders we're killing. The only ones standing in the classroom were. Oh. Yeah, let's run with that. I'm not playing like defies the laws of nature. Stop Darmy adhering. You're good. You're going to play the game too. I'm shocked. I didn't think you had any interest in something like this. Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in the game itself. I just want to make sure. Sure. Yuriko fell silent, refusing to elaborate. She does tend to be secretive. Well then, the three of us will meet in the leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. Well, with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game will be cancelled. No, my long-awaited killing game is slipping through my fingers. When I went back to our rooms, leaving Darmy behind to wallow in despair. Invader hunt. I was lying in bed, got to play the mysterious game that we were supposedly going to play. Why would whoever wrote the message invite us to join a game? What kind of game did they have planned, or was the announcement itself a trap? I was racking my brain, unable to figure out any possible intention behind all of this until suddenly... Visitor? Oh, hey, Darmy. Darmy, what's up? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Let me continue to stand there, not speaking as much as a single word. 1 minute passed, then 2. 3 people isn't enough. Oh, she spoke. The killing game with only 3 people, that's just not going to work. The joy of killing game is that there are a ton of participants and a lot of dying. 3 people do not have to make. I mean, forget Royale. That's not even enough for a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible. Like, way impossible. She was muttering to herself, but more or less I understood her point. So you're saying there's not enough people to hold a proper killing game? I've literally been saying that the whole time! Hey! Really? I didn't notice! I mean, this announcement was going to exasperate Darmy's emotional instability. Normies always do this. They're like so happy to do it in an athletic meet or talent show or whatever, but if you suggest a killing game, they're like, ew, no way. That's probably because they don't want to die. That's right, I'm not going to get my killing game. Can't have that if I get canceled, it's so over. You have to know the game. Tell them how important it is and convince them to play. Are you kidding? There's no way they listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I had to say. It'll be fine. Just stand in their doorway and keep putting on that peer pressure. They'll keep eventually. You mean like what you've been doing to me now? It might be dumb and useless, but even I can handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around in my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running away, no matter how much my brother and daddy yelled at me to leave. So I guess that was mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go. Okay? What do I even say to that? Okay, you'll be in charge of the Takamaru Shomo and its way. Your job is to flip them to be willing players before we're supposed to. You have to get them to play no matter what! Army stormed away without giving me a chance to Why is she so pushy? Now that she has, I can't just do nothing. I don't want the game to get cancelled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. I'm supposed to persuade Takamaru Shomo, Ima, and Taka, huh? But before Takamaru seems most likely to hear me out. He looks like a hard ass, but as course, genuine kind. He might be willing to listen if he sees I feel strongly about this. Okay, first what I'm going to try is convince this Takamaru. So I said, no, let's think of a way to get him to join. It's probably against it because of where and what might happen. His concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku was behind this, after all. I get why he wanted to avoid a confrontation, but if we don't participate, we may never find out who's really behind all this. Can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend, no matter what it takes. Gaku might have been a careless, sneaky goofball, but he was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. I'll never forget whoever killed him. I'm going to find them, and I know Takamaru feels the same. I should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was born. How do I do that? How do I get Takamaru fired up again? How do I reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point in trying to figure out something on my own. I should ask around and see if anyone has any ideas. Oh! Really just going to ask everyone, hey, how do we get... how do we get Takamaru fired up? Isn't he always fired up? The air cooler composed? Don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally, I expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt. And even Takamaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? Naito, Gaku, and Ceres is a heap of scrap now. But what are Ceres and Veins doing here? I'm connecting what was left into the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. I figured if I can access this confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse recovery drones, and maybe I'll be able to get some information on whoever destroyed it. So you're basically doing an autopsy. Yeah, I'm sure even Siri regrets that this happened to him so suddenly, so I feel like I need to make his death mean something, at the very least. My chest clenches as Siri's remains. I forget whoever did this to him. They have to pay. Incredible rage was coursing through my body. So Vasa, do you think I could borrow him? I guess so, but what for? I'm going to show him to Takamaru. The person who did this to Siri was more than likely the same person who did Gaku. Takamaru might remember his rage when he sees this. Okay. Just going. Alright, I guess we're just taking a corpse.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if it isn't the village idiot. What? Right on cue. What is wrong with you? What is your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Obviously because you're a complete and utter moron. You want to play some killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat. I can puke. She's worried about you too, Amy. You're just talking and we think you're not thinking rationally. It's not too late. You could rethink this. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Trying to rub your pauper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark to think of why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes of your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel. Kurara was worried about being in her own Kurara way. I appreciate the sentiment, but... sorry, but I've made up my mind. I gladly accept the rest for a chance to confront Gaku's killer, and nothing would change my mind. I don't know. I was locked inside. What should I do with her? You did your bring what? My master promised yesterday. That's why she asked me to get her mouse. Sorry, I just don't have time for that right now. You're going to break your promise. You're mocking me because I know I'm just helpless. Calm down. I'd be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please. You promise. If you don't, I break down crying. And incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. That's absolutely incredibly important to her. Oh, okay. Hey, it's like, hey, Ato, what's up? What I thought. Oh, yeah, that's Gaku's corpse. Body, I had no idea that this should work. Sorry, Gaku, I'm going to have to move your sheet. I pulled your sheet right over Gaku's body and cube face with a brutalized corpse. Then, took off his jacket. It was splattered with blood and covered in countless holes. Criminals stabbed him over and over with a knife. Felt like you could feel Gaku's pain. Like, yeah, as we tucked his jacket, they won't get away with this. They're going to pay and fill my heart with a sense of duty. My shields like how Mara will remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. Alright. Harvey, what are you doing here? Make a tail and pretending to be a corpse. Corpse? If we're going to play a killing game, then all of the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I practice being dead. That way I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes. I see. Good luck with that. You should look at Gaku's body and practice too. He's the perfect example of how we're all going to end up. Yay. Galo, what are you doing here? I came to chat with Ato and without Ato and Sugi. I'm terribly intrigued by him. That he's dead body. Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at him. The moment I laid eyes on his body, he was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. Not that impressive.
You have to see the self, Doctor.
Anyway. Your wish to know how to ignite the fire in Takamaru's heart? I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers? A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Takamaru's custom biker jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. You think you're doing my jacket? That's when doing my so you're transition. If you ever transition, you know, well, so I can kick your man to man. Exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe the cuttings that day, look like an angry temple spirit or an active volcano. So indeed, its sticker will set him ablaze. I don't think it has anything to do with the sticker. I think he was just mad that you messed with his clothes. Doesn't seem like it's going to be useful, but I'll try to remember it anyway. He's very serious about his biker outfit. Noted. How to get Takamaru fired up? Pro wrestling ops. When you're locked in tight and exchanging your soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come experience it yourself. I'll spar with you right now. Sorry, Moko, but now it's not. You're too much of a wuss to put your butt on the line and fight. Well, yeah. The wrong person to ask. Moving right along.
I could.
Moving on. Hey, Shoma! Buddy! Where are you? There you go. How to get Takamaru fire? You're asking the wrong person. My IQ so low, there's a negative number. I can possibly know. Can you stop self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? Sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about anything. The invader hunter is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma is completely terrified. He's pointless trying to question him further. Nope. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket series remains. Holding onto them tightly and barging into Takamaru's room. Yo, what's up?
Takamaru, what's up?
Well, Maru, you're mad. You can't just let yourself in. Takamaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. What is this? It's all full of holes. Really dirty too, covered in dark stains. That's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed. When he was killed? These stains are his blood. Oh, why are you showing this to me? Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it. Because he was stabbed with a knife over and over brutally.
What do you stab?
That mother... I'm in the same time. Gaku must have been so pain. When his bloodshot, he started staring at the hole in Gaku's clothing and that cheek with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. This is what left of Sirei. The person who did this is more likely the same person who killed Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. What the heck are you trying to do? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate. You're up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of our dead friends. No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. You look Takamaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever is inviting us to play this game is the same person who killed Sirei and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing it down a challenge. Takamaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this.
Huh?
I'm getting away with this. You're like bare hands. There's enough for a reason to play this game. God, all of us, it's all pointless. So I'm angry enough. I want to get Takemura to join. He's still on the fence after all this. I'm gonna have to make him even madder. Oh boy. Oh, you're so dead. Oh boy, this is. Nope.
I won't let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback, but this ain't the time for that. Whatever this invader hunt shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the Leisure Lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer.
Trying to stop trying to convince me. You gotta be reasonable. We'll catch whoever murdered Gaku the next chance we get. Okay.
I won't let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback, but this ain't the time. Whatever this invader, we got no. We can't just take up.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You have to pay me back for what I did, Takemaru.
You know, I owe you. Save my life. That's a whole nother conversation, man. Try killing me really cares off. We might be putting the others. Can't join a game like that, even if you're begging me. Okay.
I won't let Gaku's kill, but this, whatever this in, we got no. We can't just take.
Scared?
What's the matter, Takemaru? You too chicken shit to join?
Dang, bro! I ain't chicken. I'm just kicking. I don't want to die for no reason. I gotta survive and protect my people. Okay.
I won't let Gaku's, but this, whatever this in, we can't just take.
Like jacket just for show?
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Say to me, what are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that. If you weren't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that, you would fight my whole soul. It's just like Yoshika said, Takemaru gets upset when you sold his jacket. The boss is pulling up my jacket. I'm gonna make him see it my way. Oh dang, all the way to 95?
Takemaru, you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
Oh, dang.
Fuck, man. I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing.
Yeah, well.
You? A gang boss? You don't seem like much of a boss to me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet. I didn't know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
My face looked like nothing short of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. I must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
Takemaru.
Up my fist against his chest, near his heart.
If you want to show me how a real boss acts, fight with me. Join me. Please, join the game with me.
Right. I guess I can't break that. Well, I don't do it.
Hey!
Going to Invader Hunter, whatever it is, kill the bastard behind all this. When my hard work is paid off, Takemaru's finally agreed to join, but I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. Quickly left Takemaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Alright, bye, alright, kid, bye. Since I won over someone as much as Takemaru, persuading the others went smoothly. There's what, oh, really? Went smoothly? Alright, just like that. Takemaru said he'd join? If you got someone as cautious as Yakushiji to pull, but I guess the game can't be all that dangerous. Everyone's going to join, then I guess I should too. I successfully won over Imo, Kaka, and Shoma. I met the quota done reinforced on me. And then night eventually finally came. How did she do, though? Alright, everyone's here. I arrived at the Leisure Line before it at 7 p.m. and found out that all the other special defense units were already there. We got quite a group here. Did everybody decide to join the game? Honestly, I never wanted to become a army. Rang my doorbells at least 10,000 times. So persistent, I just gave in. I was eating a snack at the cafeteria when suddenly Lady Darby snatched my holy Jumanji sword. I pursued the scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her. When I finally found that I'd been lured here, oh, the holy Jumanji sword is safe and sound, and you were concerned. You could say that this was a real steel seal. Real steel. Yoshi, get that blade back of yours to me immediately. I'm going to snap it in half along your entire spinal cord. Oh, why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Crawler, you come too? We were worried that you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you. Yoshika, if you worry us like that again, I'll drop a heel right on the crown of your head and teach you a lesson. Oh, murderer, it looks like we all been tricked into coming here. Army seems to have used some pretty underhand tricks to get everyone to come. What a score! With this many people killing each other, it's going to be so much fun! Alright, it's almost time for the game to start. Who's gonna die first, maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody please kill me. Oh, and make sure to bring all your users too. Alright, we're all set for the great slaughter to begin. She's so prepared, it's scaring me. Army seems thrilled at the idea of killing each other, but I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die. That's why I wanted to do this. Well, Ty, what kind of person do you think is running this game? I'm kind of excited to see who the bad guy is. Time passed, and finally it was 7 p.m., but... For sake, nothing's happening. Nobody came. Nothing happened. The Leisure Line was as quiet and peaceful as ever. Maybe the mastermind gave up after the saw discussing against stuff like me was joining. Or maybe that whole message was just a prank. Honestly, as anticlimactic it would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best. Look, it's getting late. I'm out of here. No sooner than Takamaru said that those words it had happened. Suddenly an ominous sound came from out of nowhere. What is that sound? It's awful, my ears hurt. Someone's rubbing up my gut. Oh boy, I've never heard an engine make a noise like this horrible. It could be... The unidentified sound grew louder and louder. Where's it coming from? I looked around for the sound, but that's what we have to look at the ceiling.
Huh?
Oh! And only to be greeted by the unbelievable sight.
Bees?
What the hell? They're flying around with a bunch of big-ass bees?
Is that a spacesuit? Wait, no. A diving suit?
A bee parachute? I've never seen such a hideous mode of transport.
Eek! I hate bugs! Someone get me some bug spray stat!
The individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered to their altitude. They landed in the Leisure Lounge. Look at that helmet on the shoulder of your face. Some Wrestling Federation mass fighter love the costume, but you gotta lose the bees. But seriously, they might be with the invaders. But if it's a commander... Did you see a commander like this during your first time game? No, I never saw anyone like this. Never faced a commander who controlled bees. But should not one in a spacesuit. And here are you, it's always polite to introduce yourself. Big hole. This person examined our face without answering. Now it's seemingly satisfied.
So good to see so many of you. With so many participants, this killing game is sure to reach a screaming climax. The more lives there are to lose, the more spectacular the battle.
Her voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. This was obscured by the mask, too. There was no guessing their age or gender. Well done for deciding to join my game Special Defense Unit, maggots. I commend your small act of bravery. You commended us. Yoshika, they're definitely being sarcastic or trying to provoke us. We're so terribly honored, but who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school? I'm playing my game with you, of course. I'm the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me sponsor. Treat the title with respect and deserves. Sponsor, so this is the person who invited us to play this game, which means time is precious. I wish to start the game. First, we'll hold the opening ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting them. Are you the one who murdered our friend Gaku Marco? strange threat was written on the blackboard before Gaku's murder. It perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it's only natural to assume this is the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have or haven't killed? For all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking you if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes and no. There's no other way for me to answer. I told you not to dodge the... Look at me read the riddle! My sharp voice pierced my eardrums and caused me to cover my ears. There me. I've been waiting for this day my entire life. I pray for the god of killing games every night. Beg to be released from the pointlessness of my life. To read my parents, my brother, my teachers, to all dying gratuitous gory style. The game is finally about to come true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this dream. Don't you dare ruin my dream. I was taken aback by the desperation of her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you that excited for my game? Like, you don't even know. Tell me all about the messed up rules we have to follow. It motivates me to hear you have such high expectations. It'll allow me to explain them. No, thank you. Not interested. I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize it. You want us to kill each other? I'd never approve of such a vile game. Don't be so rash to big ahead. The vileness is what will make the game interesting. You might enjoy it more than you expect if you just give it a try. It's not often that you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urge to kill your fellow man. I told you I'm not playing. I'm the scion of the Suzuki family, the pinnacle of all Suzukis. It's fine for me to trample on the ignorant masses from up high, but there's no way in hell I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as if we're all equals. That goes for at least half of us. There's only a few mental patients here who want to play your deranged game. Maybe she just called you a basic mental patient. She beats you too! All your refuse to join my game will be eliminated. I believe I made that fair. I believe you did. Grants down for just a moment. So go ahead and try. Uh-oh. Also, she was ready to fight. Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closer behold the Suzuki family boxing session. They'll beat you in your ugly costume until you're so swollen you'll look like you stuck your head in your stupid beehive. Assume the boxing stands and steadily approach the sponsor. But Kurama, don't try to fight them alone. I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. I have the quintessential popper aura. I'll talk and no action. One punch will do it. Kurama, continue to close the distance between the sponsor and yourself. It'll be like to taste a noble fist. I'll to unleash your deadly uppercut when it happens. Kurama! Oh, right, beat. Be that hovering in your field, you spend your careful. And then... They instantly grabbed Kurara and whisked her high into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! Oh, these horrible things are so creepy!
Kurara squirmed frantically and hold her tight, refusing
Kurara Suzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air. What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoking fools rise to great heights. You can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Hey, Kurara, give me back my lady Kurara, you vile insect! What do we do? How do we get her back? So happy the mid-air attacks will reach her. What do we do now? How can we save Kurara when she's all the way up there? The sniper rifle might be reached, but I've never used her human animal before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees near the ceiling. In that case, we'll just have to attack the person controlling it. Suddenly, I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor, no pun intended. I'm not going to lose anybody else. I let my determination take my fear and carry me forward. I my infuser into my chest as I ran. Get back!
Kurara!
Screaming as loud as my voice would let me, I swung my sword down on the sponsor. Without a connect, my blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... That tickles. Is that all you got, Takumi Sumino? How? The sponsor was completely unharmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. It's a mistake. Must be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again, I won't stop. Say how long to keep this tough guy at, huh? Let's join the fray, Takumi. Combined, our power level is like 2 billion. Again, guys, we need to save Kurara as soon as possible. Everybody, if we can't take the sponsor all alone, we can't we take all attack again together. Brace yourself. Oh. My breath synchronized and we left at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
You're finished!
Nozomi, Kyoshika, and I unleashed everything out of the spot. Finally, we kicked, we sliced and pummeled, we tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or human ammo to spare. However... it tickles. Our attacks do anything. It would mortal some trick. Yet the endurance of a resident was hit by body slam. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch, which was far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. They were literally invincible. Can't give up. We must save Lady Kurara. Fellow warriors, just one coordinated attack and... Enough of this slideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurara Osuzuki's death. The cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurara still hanging in the air.
God, please! Help!
Oh, jeez. Her body was rapidly turning black. As the Sword of Beast draining her cryptoglobin.
Lady Kurara!
Once they sucked everything out of Kurara, the bees dropped her dried up husk on the floor. Kurara! We have to go. Kurara's getting dead. We have to take a revival matic. Nozomi Moko lifted the leader, but how could a body be revived as there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin? Fearful that she would die before the game even began. She ruined my sleep. Also, simply had to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. And might I remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You know now what happens if you refuse to play. There's nothing we could say. Know it instantly if we try to resist. Never had any message come close clearly. Kurara got the opening death scene. Must be nice. She died with so much drama, but it should have happened to me. But whatever, the game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice story demise. I wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? It's like so much to look forward to. His eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the sea at the leisure lounge. Well, alright.
Get ready for your 20s. Prepare to spend another day enduring the... Be ready to give your life.
Alright, well. It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over seeing Kurara's face when she died in my nightmares. Wait, I wouldn't get away after killing my friend so horribly. If I could, I'd kill him right now. Right now, he's a too weak. I'd be the one portent to revolt. We'd be massacred. And we just have to obey. We have to play the game. We wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge where we woke up. Right over to the leisure lounge. On the way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko. Nozomi, are you... I couldn't sleep last night. I just couldn't believe it. She's gone. I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost close? Buried her. Just make sure you say goodbye to her later. I promise I will. I'm not going to get away with killing Kurara. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. Now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. We're going to have to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. And now we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth, knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting. Mary holds steady on her own. Moko looked after her as they walked over to the and I vowed to myself as watching Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. I came back here to protect them and grab a hold of a future where we can find happiness. At last, I present to you the rules of the Invader Hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without a preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the live rankings.
The name of everyone in the room are shown on the screen, being held up by two bees.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed Kurara's death proves that this was no bluff. They can easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. We don't actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but just hunting invaders then. We just keep fighting defensive battles, right? That's the same we're doing anyway. Not all bad. What we were doing was merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. Can't get any points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's with anywhere within the school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside. So we're being forced to fight outside the ring then. Too much Russian, I'd like me to be forced outside like this. Well, what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're out there? Commander strikes when they kept it's empty at the end of the line. All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say that a good offense is the best defense. And we can't stray too far from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out, that we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. We hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. How are you gonna track how many invaders we hunt down out there? You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. These bees will count your points. Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points to report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Yes, running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule is you are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. And when we find me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your rule. A rather tyrannical one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease and the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible, otherwise things will be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no need to trust them, but there's no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing it is learning. Sponsor looked at all of us and shouted,
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can. The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Not as much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves are simple. What we really did was hunt invaders. The game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, it wouldn't happen. If it happened in a school facility or the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go exploring and hunt down any invaders that come across. But it would be dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside of school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies. Revive-O-Matic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die, and if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone there to have our backs, and we could look after one another, keep each other alive. But
pathetic.
The thing is, we're trying to keep ourselves alive at the expense of everyone else. So we need comrades if you need to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. Decided to go talk to everyone and see if anyone wants to team up with me. No. For some reason, when I got out of the school room, everyone was already there. There was no sign of Darmy or Hirago, but almost everyone else was there. Oh, everyone, great time. I just figured out a way to get started the game. Do you mind if we talk? Aaron rushed over to me and I explained the necessity of forming teams. I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do the soul, we'll just end game over the moment you take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. We should work in teams, I think. We were actually deciding the teams. We were right in the middle of a draft meeting. We report a piece of paper with the numbers of each team written on it. The first team is us boys and Sister Dearest. The second team is all the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense. What we're worried about is Yukamu, who is nowhere to be found. He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with the Miss Kirifuji and the Miss Megadori, as as he's done up to this point. But if we put Yagami on Team 2, then we should put Hiroko in Team 1. Miss Yuzihara is very strong, so we were discussing giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiating rights? This really is like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? It would make sense if I was in the male central team, but you have to play alone. Nobody wants you. What? I'm so shocked that my voice withered away missed explanation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we were cleaning things up with Gaku. Didn't kill him. If it was a sponsor, was that obvious? No, we're all on the same page here. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Mariko. They destroyed Siri too, but they're behind everything. Why, Mr. Sumito, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Aotsuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No, you've got to be. But whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed. Do us all a favor and get out of here.
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper, something I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator of all the deaths so far. The Immaculate Paths immediately killed Ato. Because I ignored the message in Blackboard on day 4. Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the killing game and encourage everyone to join with me, and because of that, Karawa died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join the game, Lady Karawa would still be with us. Oh, your fault, all of it. Lady Karawa to be.
Lady Kurara is on your hands!
Kyoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Kyoshika, no. Put herself between us and embraced Kyoshika. Let me tell you, won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. You need to be strong right now. Certainly, Kyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kyoshika died. She has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it on you. So shocked I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That's why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune, whatever the hell, go turn against you the moment you get off the She's so smooth. He's for something, not even I can help you out there. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi. One after the other, leaving me alone on the rooftop. Oh, Toto's at Spare, which was my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. Alongside Karo at my side of the TRC, and my mom and dad were always waiting for me at the dinner table whenever I went home. But now, here I was, all alone. I have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. Then I thought of something. That's right, Hiroko. Like Hiroko in my mind's eye, on day 5 she took me to the 2nd Left Defense Academy. I could never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiroko if she'll team up with me. In a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiroko's room. Hey, training as I heard her bell. Please, Hiroko, you have to answer for forsaking me too. That's it all over. And my prayers were answered, but because... What do you want me at this hour? Hiroko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad the moment I met you served my soul. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait, just hear me out, please. You're not about to try to tell me about the word of God, are you? No! I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I explained everything that just happened. I didn't leave a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper, but how no one would team up with me. So you're already very low popularity. Yes, hit rock bottom now. It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to be Invader Hunt all alone. Begging you, Hiroko, there's no one else I can trust. Team up with me! I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believed that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiroko, but I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I'll be useful to you. It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. You think I'm a Grim Reaper too? Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. You do? Just then. Dorothy?
Oh.
Stupid puppy, I told you not to come out. Go back in. Your dog has a good girl. What's going on? Why is Darby barking? You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. I don't understand the slight in the slightest. Basically, I used drink to make her submit, and it broke her a little. I don't think that Darby is unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. Can't I join your team, though? Particularly flat at being me firstly barked at by Daramy. Guess I'm on my own then. Felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly restricted. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders of my own and survive all my own too. Now sulking, I headed to the entrance hall. It was so unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. A privilege must go all alone. You're going to hunt or be hunted. Were you waiting here so you can laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have to add a few more fire measures. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. They're pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Now then, go out there and hunt. Or go away for my amusement. Dangerous is straight too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close as possible. Pretty sure a decent number of invaders were wandering around the city went to the south. I'll head over there today. I thought there was a large number of invaders inhabiting the city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. They're all just basic cannon fire. I can defeat them on my own. As the president glanced up at the air to see one of the monster's bees were tailing me. It must be here to count my plot points. Okay, here goes. Some of my breath had slowly crept up on the invaders. Time to attack with everything I got. I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I'm scared? I fought my own plan times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go it alone and having no alternative. I'm going to fight alone forever. I'm so scared of confronting that. I can't just cower forever, can I? Get deep breath and steal. This time I left in front of the invader. Alright.
Let's do this! Here we go! This should do it. My turn! Yeah! All right, let's do this. That's it. I've got this. Yeah! Got. Let's go. Here. All right, I've got this. Good to go. My turn. Time to use it. Here we go. That's it. Got it. Let's go. Ready when you are. Let's go. Here we go. Harder! Say when! Good to go! Take that! All right! Say when! Ha!
Alright. First wave down. I was already exhausted even though I only killed off a few minions. I can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points with the dimension. More were coming. They were drawn by the sound of fighting began showing up one after the other. They were beginning to surround me. We prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
Here we go! Good to go! This should do it. Ready when you are! There! Got it! Let's do this! Ha! All right! My turn!
I'm gonna at least put up a counter.
Gotta push it!
Like, in case I have to end the turn with a defense potion.
I've got this!
Next time.
There! Let's go! Ha! All right, my turn! Not bad. Good to go. Take that! Got it! Let's do this! Harder! I've got this! Yeah! Let's do this! There!
Alright. Alrighty. How many I killed, just more keep cropping up. They just kept streaming in until I was completely surrounded. I just blew up spooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I need to toughen up, but just telling me that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just then,
I'll help you out, Takumi.
a voice had turned around. Standing there was
Yugamu! Of course. Showing up uninvited, but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage. What are you doing here? Were you trying to score some kills out here too? We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
It's a bit creepy how he put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up and we began to swarm invaders. Alrighty.
I can't wait. Time for me to move. I'll just put this here. Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? Such a beautiful death. I can't wait. Here we go. Here. All right, my turn. Ha! All right, here we go. Time for me to move. You've got me all excited. I've got this. There! I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing.
Time for me to move. Let's get to the killing. This hurts. Good to go. Not bad. I'm good to go. Ha! You make a lovely corpse. Say when. Good to go. Say when. Ready when you are. Let's go. Yeah!
All right. But all of them seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well, Fatsukumi, you were in quite a predicament considering this was the first day. Couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was killed by a bunch of weaklings fighting truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to probably thank you. Same with you, Gama, thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't even by coincidence I met you here. Yes, I've been following you all morning. You had no idea, did you? Healing people is one of my specialties. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment? No, that doesn't seem like what's going on here. He really was following me. That makes sense why he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What's the point of following me? I'm a murderer. Don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although you do look plenty delicious. Might not be wary of an assassin. I'm the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. God, a courtship is... Why is everything you say so creepy? Well, that's the long and short of it. Muttered as he held... How it does, right?
Takumi, would you team up with me?
It's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation, but why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Yoshiko or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. I thought buddying up with the odd man out would be just the thing. Is that really the only reason? It makes sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I'm sure he was planning on something given he went out of his way to ask me after I had been ostracized, but if I turned down his offer, I'd have to end it alone forever. Well, will you join me or not? What do we do? Should I team up with Yamu?
I'm going to join you. It's holding the flashlight. You know what you got me.
Yeah, maybe. Gotta.
Don't mean I like it though.
Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. Took Yama's hand. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this way myself for much longer, or I would team up with Yama. Glad you see our hearts are in tune with each other. Want to try the best couple award while we're at it? Don't think they're giving out awards here, so also you and I are not a couple. Not in this, like,
not in this timeline you aren't.
Go back to the Yaoi. Like, what the? There was an ear-splitting sound. Morgan earth shook, but it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Somebody with incredible powers present nearby. Don't tell me our commanders are joining the hunt. That'd be bad news. Just two of us wouldn't be enough to deal with the commander. A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after the end. Right. We cautiously made our way toward the source of the sound, hiding behind pieces of rubble along the way. And then...
Hey! You saw that, Mistress Yuriko? My 18th invader kill! How have you been treating them?
But the bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else? Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails fly! Let the bloodworks explode far and wide!
Oh, my Mistress Hirako! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you! Your rampaging form electrifies me! You're everything I long to become!
Yeah,
Those two are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hunting anymore. They're just straight up massacring every invader they see. It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must see the best couple of war today. Something feels off, though. Jericho's always been strong, but when did Darby get so powerful? He hadn't joined any defensive battle before this and should be woefully unfamiliar with combat. The euphoria of finally being able to take part in a killing game is likely to unlock the latent potential in her hemo anima, making it blue. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent power. Why the gripe? Potential is logic defying, like, by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back down. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway. Yeah, we've earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. Made our way back and decided to drop by the Leisure Lounge before turning into our rooms. We checked the leaderboard.
Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
Yeah, and unsurprisingly, Shelma's in the bottom, because it's kind of hard for him to get any kind of damage.
Yeah.
I'm in third place? Honestly, I thought I'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today.
And I'm in fourth. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least.
First round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. Besides, I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival is more important, and besides...
You're cursed! Do us all...
You're more than cursed! You're...
The blood of Lady Kurara is on your hands!
I shouldn't be letting these people besides be like live rent free in my head anyway. What a day. Constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to their limits. I wanted to rest early and recover from the fatigue, but...
Hey!
Can you play what you're doing in my room? Just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are, buddies, partners, bosom chums. It goes without saying we need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategy for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Playing it by ear the whole time is bound to lead to quick and easy deaths. Very good point. Can't you at least make it clear whether you want to be discussing or discreet? Who would I be if I did dabble in a little bit of both? I'll be a double dipper if that's what turns you on.
Hey!
If you're in your dreams. Probably exactly. Probably exactly. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing game in the days to come. Okay, we just
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then.
Time already. Time flies when you're having so much fun. He doesn't mind. Can we continue the rest of this conversation then? Of course I'd mind! It's about time you went to your own room! What's Kui throwing me out after our exciting intercourse without any pillow talk at all? How cold is your heart? Stone cold. Out now! That's the chance that you got me out of my room. I tore into bed and closed my eyes. I had to grab every bit of sleep I could until I try The words from this morning reverberated through my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? Came back in time to lead everyone toward a brighter future. So why am I being so despised? Well, I wouldn't get to return to those happy days. Okay. I'm gonna call it here for tonight. And next time we'll continue on and see where this killing game goes.
Don't worry about Daro me wanted to go.
Yeah.
By the way.
Well, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Have a good night. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.